Good evening. Today's video is about ghost stories. Not just ghost stories of Pennsylvania. I've done one of these from in Maine, ghost stories in Maine. This is a little different because three of them are experiences I've had while I've been in Pennsylvania. And I have videos of them. I might put them in this video. I love paranormal stuff. I love a good ghost story. I love like campfire ghost stories. I love that stuff. I love exploring ghost stuff. I love it all. Love the paranormal and paranormal activity. So we're going to start off with Gettysburg. Gettysburg, I don't care who you are. Go there at nighttime. You can't go on the battlefield at nighttime, but like you can go other places haunted. Like it's creepy. We're going to start off with Satch's Bridge. Also, I've done that in one of my Gettysburg videos. Satch's Bridge is considered the most haunted bridge, covered bridge in the eastern side of the United States. I would go as far to say the most haunted bridge in the United States. It was used during the Civil War, both by the Confederates and Union soldiers. The Union came to Gettysburg and traveled on the bridge or across the bridge, and the Confederates traveled away from Gettysburg, leaving their dead soldiers that couldn't walk, the injured, in a field. It was a really muddy day, rainy day, and all the blood from there went into the creek, as well as they hung 3 soldiers. This is known. They hung 3 soldiers. I don't know if they were spies, Union soldiers, deserters, no idea. But I know they hung 3 soldiers. And the ghost story that I have, and it's not like, it's something I experienced, but it wasn't like, I didn't see it firsthand. I was down there on an evening on a tour, a paranormal tour, and a guy had taken a picture. I explained the three soldiers that had been hanging. He'd just taken a picture. He was right beside me, just taking a picture. And he nudges me, and I was still explaining the story. He nudges me again, and I look over, and he shows me the picture that he just took. And you can see clear as day, 3 bodies hanging, like 3 ghostly bodies hanging. And I was like, dang, like, I kind of believed it, but I kind of didn't, but whatever. That, definitely a believer. And I did some research, and yeah, there was 3 soldiers that were hung as the Confederates left Gettysburg. More Gettysburg, you can see it on my vlog. I was at the wheat field and explaining something, and my video cut out. Battery completely died. My phone was completely charged. I learned later that they call it the Valley of Death for obvious reasons. Gettysburg. It was a huge battle, like right there. A part of the battle was right there, and it was probably like there was a lot of death. Death Valley. That's Valley of Death, Death Valley. But every year, one of my coworkers told me this story about how he used to work at Gettysburg or attached to Gettysburg, and what they don't tell you is that every year someone commits suicide in or around that field. It's just a crazy, weird fact. But anyway, I had a paranormal experience. That was one of my paranormal experiences while at Gettysburg. Gettysburg has a whole bunch of ghost stories connected to it. A whole bunch of paranormal activity connected to it. My third ghost story that I've experienced is Fort McCord. Also one of my videos. If you go watch that, that'd be cool. You could see it. Might put it in the clip. Fort McCord was a settler's fort during the French and Indian War. So it had a whole bunch of individuals that are connected to Chambersburg. A lot of Chambers, like Benjamin Chambers, his family were connected to that fort, and the incident that happened at the fort. The Native Americans, the Delaware tribe, attacked the village, and they attacked the fort with all the settlers in the fort, executed a whole bunch of people at that area, scalped them, did horrible things, and then took a whole bunch of captives. So I went there, and it was after work. Like, I just wanted to do a video. It was night. It was like raining, perfect creepy conditions. And so I'm doing this vlog, giving the history, and like all this stuff is going on behind me, around me, and I'm just trying to focus on the information, putting out the information. But you can hear in the video like something scraping, something scratching, and there's nothing. Like, it was well kept. The grass was mowed down. There's no like branches. There's nothing. Like, I felt a tapping on my leg. Like, it was creepy. It was just creepy. I get in my car, and like you can hear, I heard thumping on my car. I wasn't videotaping, I wasn't recording, but like thumping on my car. I didn't even look. I just took off. Could have been probably a kid, someone trying to scream for help, get help. But like, nope, I didn't care. I was out. But yeah, those are my personal experiences from being in Pennsylvania and Chambersburg, going to Gettysburg. I'll read some more, some stories off the internet. Yeah, all right, continue watching. Mainly dig out. Another one from Gettysburg is Devil's Den. Even before Gettysburg, it had some creepy stuff going on. There's a whole bunch of activity around that. You can't, if you go on Gettysburg, you can't use ghost hunting stuff. You just can't. But there's apps on your phones that you can use, on your iPhone and Androids that you can use. Ghost hunters, I don't know the exact name of them, but and honestly, I don't know how much they work, but they're always fun to use, and they're always exciting to use. There's no real ghost story connected to Devil's Den. People hear voices. It's like, like I said, it was a creepy spot even before Gettysburg. Another one, also, I did a video on. I didn't have any ghostly experiences, but it's haunted, or supposedly haunted. Is the Renview Farm or plantation? It's not in Chambersburg, but it's in Franklin County. It goes to there's reportings of, if you go inside, there's a big like farmhouse there, and if you go inside and like, staff have reported like hearing footsteps. What they call a residual haunting is like the ghost is living its old life, or reliving a memory. Footsteps, bangs, noises. Like someone was actually living in the house, and no one's lived there at all. There was no visitors in the house. Also, there's the two daughters. People have reported seeing two white mists that form into two girls. The girls were killed during a Native American raid and buried in the family cemetery. And I have pictures of this family cemetery. I did a video on it. But yeah, to me, I didn't feel really creepy there. Like Gettysburg, there's spots where I feel like creepy, or I get a weird feeling. Not at Renview. Like, it was like, it's a working farm. It's really pretty. Like, it's like there's a lot of history in that area anyway, in this area. But it's an extreme. It's a park. Like, it's gorgeous. But yeah. Another place in Chambersburg is the jail. They just call it the old jail. It's also the Franklin County Historical Society. It obviously it was an old jail. It survived the burning of Chambersburg. And there's been inmates after inmates. There's been 9 hangings, known executions, and the hangman's stage is still there. It's not creepy, but I could see where it could be creepy. Where they see the ghost is, there's a part that goes downstairs where it's the really like into a basement. And back in the day, that's where they put like the drunkards and the extremely violent inmates while they're waiting to be sentenced. And it looks like a dungeon down there. It really does. but there've been reports of being pushed, like trying to be pushed down the stairs, ghostly voice, whispers, stuff like that, stuff being thrown. But yeah, it's fun to go down, to actually go on the tour, and you go into the basement and you see stuff like different designs scratched into the walls from inmates that have been there, or past inmates that were there for a long time. I think it's fun. It's just cool.